Hey again, this is As by Blake, and you got Blake right here with you. So basically, um, I wanted to do a video. It's probably gonna be a two, maybe three-part video. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you exactly how to run a lead generation campaign. And in the previous video, I showed you that you want to focus as a new company on lead generation and possibly conversions depending on how far along you are. So I just freaked out. So let's say we wanted to use lead generation. We're going to go ahead and click on it. We're going to get right into this. And we're going to name our campaign because you don't want to not name your campaigns or else you're going to be super lost and not know which campaign you've started. So let's say this lead generation is going to be all about roofers and getting leads for roofers. If you own a roofing business, this would be great for you. You can literally plug this into your company, plug this into your business, and I promise you'll see leads come in as long as you follow the steps provided. And this is all 100% free content, and it'll take no more than freaking an hour out of your day, if that. So we're going to go ahead and name our company. So basically, if I was you, I would name your campaign the same as your company, and then I would put a 1 at the end of that, because if this was your 5th ad campaign, I would put a 5 at the end. But since this is our first one, I would put a 1. So my business name is Blake's Roofing, and so my ad set name is going to be whatever I put in my detailed targeting section, whatever. So basically, let's go back up real quick, and we're going to start with page. We're not going to worry about this yet. We're going to start with our page, and we're going to pick whatever Facebook page it is that we're advertising on. So for me, it's going to be this one. For you, it would be your company's page 100%. We're not going to worry about catalog because we don't need to worry about that right now. If you have a custom audience, which we don't right now, I'm going to go over that later. Now, this is the most important sections. Our location down to here is 110% what you want to focus on. If you could get everything else wrong in this, and you could still potentially get some clients. You could have no ad copy, no picture, and you could still potentially get clients with this just because it's going to the right folks. So with this, you want to pick whatever location you are. Wherever you are, if you're in Nashville, Tennessee, wherever the heck you're at, whatever little city you're from. And so for mine, I'm just going to say, I'm just going to act like I'm a nationwide company. I want to go not United States, and I'll show you real quick if we did pick just like one little town. What you could do is you can go here and you could change the radius as far as how far it goes. So let's say you just want to go 15 miles out of Nashville, then you'll just click it right there. And it'll essentially only target to people 15 miles within Nashville, which is an potential 960,000, and that's potentially 4 to 28 leads already, and you haven't done anything. So let's say we know what age group, which starting out, you're probably not going to know what age group, guys. But if you do, you can go ahead and put whatever age group you think that you are. Gender, I would always put 2 unless for some reason it is a 100% female or male company. Such as like, I was going to say, if you are selling male socks only, if you have no female socks, you have no interest in providing any female, you could still promote to females because they might want to purchase their significant other a pair of socks. But I would put all because you never know. Some people might even have their thing as a female on accident. No telling. Let's go to language here, and we all should be English. If you're not, that's perfectly fine. Maybe you know a different language, so then you could put the other language. Just make sure everything else is relevant for that language as well. Now, the number one most important part of all of this whole section, which I said this whole section from locations down is the most important. Second to, second to this, detailed targeting. So we know this is where we pick where we want our ad to go, the type of people. So we know for a fact that our company sells metal and shingle roofs. We also do free estimates. We provide roof inspections. We provide care for leaking roofs. So let's just start with our company is roof. So basically when you type anything, it's going to come up with the main parts of what you typed, main interests, things, roofers, things like that. So then you scroll to the right and it's going to show you it's either an interest of people, a job title, or it's employers. Those are the three main ones it's going to show. So when you keep scrolling over, it's going to show you the size of that audience. And size in this is good and bad because of course you want your audience size to be very large, but if it's too large like this, it might be too specific and it might not make it to the audience you want. So if I was you, I probably wouldn't use this roof unless you just weren't getting any leads and you want to try something crazy. If I was, I'd maybe go to shingles, and that cuts it down by what a couple by 2 million. It takes 2 million away from your initial. I'm sorry, it takes 28 million people out and it cuts it down to only 2 million. So that's a size we can work with, right? Metal roofing's even smaller. So if I was you, I would probably put both of these interests that come up, and maybe I might even do 4 different types of interests. It just depends what. So maybe you are a roofer apprentice, roofer contractor. Now these are job titles. These might not get you leads. I don't know. You guys will definitely sit down and talk about more. If I was working with you, you might say, yeah, we want to focus on contractors because we can sell to contractors, but maybe you're a supplier and not an actual roofer, so you could do that. So these are people who are interested in roofers, so maybe you could click that because they might be interested in looking for a roofer. So you kind of have to think about it like that. And we can try to WikiLeaks leaking roof, maybe leaking roof, hurricane damage. A lot. You can only get so far in, but these are 3 really good targetings that you can send out. And it shows over here your estimated reach, your estimated leads, and your potential reach is 19,000 people. This is per day. And this is really, really good that you have brought it down to this many. Now, if I would do, you could do one of 2 things. You could do 3 separate ad campaigns with 1 roof, 1 shingle roof, 1 metal roof, 1 shingle roof, and 1 at just roofers. And basically, if there's anything else in your business that you do, maybe you do roofing, and maybe you do power washing on the side too. You could search that, see if that's an interest in Facebook. Sometimes some of these little jobs aren't. You kind of have to dig and see. The cool thing about it is you can go to browse and interest, and you can kind of see like some different things that are on here. Let's see, like hobbies and activities, home and garden, furniture gardening, some home improvement, like we could do home improvement because somebody might be a home improver, fixer upper who needs a roof, so home improvement could potentially be one of your targetings. which is just going to add more people, and it's going to be sent, so this is going to be really good, really important in what type of ad. So this is our first part of our ad. I'm not going to keep going because it's going to be really long if I keep going, and I don't want you to get bored. So what I want you to do, if you haven't followed along, with this, please go and put this into your computer. You can save it, you can exit out. It's going to save your work, where you're at. And then part 2, I'm going to go to this part, and we're going to go to the second and third most important things of our ad, which is our ad copy, what we want to say, and our picture / image / video, whichever one you have. And those are where we're going to go next. So to end it out real quick, our placement, where do we want to put our ad? And if you have an Instagram, you can. I'm not going to put my ads in Instagram right now unless I'm really digging deep. I want my ads in Facebook feeds, and that is it. I don't want my ads in stories. I don't want my ads in the stream. I don't want them in their inbox. I don't want it in that. I don't want it in anything but feeds right now. That's all I want to worry about is Facebook feeds. You're scrolling through your Facebook and you see an ad. That's where you're going to see your ads at the majority of the time. Scrolling the feed. You can edit the mobile devices. I would just keep that the same. And now right here is where you want to put your budget. If I was a startup, I would start each ad anywhere from $3 to $5 a day. And as a startup business, I would hope you're making more than $130 a month, because at $5 a day with an ad for 30 days, that's going to put you at $150. So give or take, so let's say we did $3 for 30 days, that puts you at $90 at the end of the month if we're looking at a 30-day month. I usually do my ads on 30-day cycles. After 30 days, it depends, how we're doing. So if I do $5, $35 a week for one ad, we can double that, triple that, whatever. I would start out any ad at $5 at the very least. $3 is okay, but it's just going to take that much longer to reach people. So we can scroll over. We're starting with $5 a day. That's not a lot of money. You can't expect a lot. You scroll over here, you see, wow, I'm only reaching 109 to 681. Why is it so big? Because you don't know your engagement. You can't guess if somebody's going to click on your ad or not. You just can't. There's no way that you can say, wow, that person is 100% going to click on my ad, because half the time they're not. It's just a proven fact. When you watch a video, a TV show, how many times have you actually called or looked up that company that you saw a commercial on? You just, 50 to 80% of the time you're not. So that's why this reach is so different. And right here it says less than 10 leads. So you're probably going to get results per day. It's saying you could potentially have 10 leads in one day, or less than 10, or 0. It's not giving you a very certain thing, but let's say we did $20 a day. Facebook's pretty much guaranteeing us 4 leads. If I was you, I would pretty much. This is daily results. Imagine getting 4 customers per day because you chose to promote your company, to put your money where your company is. Basically, this is going to put out to about $600, $650 a month, depending on, you might go up or down on your ad spend. But if you are spending $1,000 on a billboard, $2,000 on a radio show, or $3,000 on a TV commercial, you can't even track your leads because you don't have a Facebook pixel or anything, then you're really wasting your money. Yeah, you might be reaching some people, but with this, you're with $20 a day, Facebook is pretty much telling you, unless your ad sucks balls, you're gonna get at least 4 leads a day. So 4 times 30 is 120 leads in one day. In 1 month. Potentially having 120 potential customers call you who are interested in getting a new roof. If I have a business, and it's up to me to get those leads converted to sales, I'm gonna make it happen. I'm gonna get at least half of them. So 60, even if if I sell my product for, let's say you made $2,000 per sale, and you just had 60 clients in 1 month, you do the math on that. That's incredible numbers. Incredible numbers. So just think about that when you're thinking about how much you want to spend on per day on your ad, because you can spend as little as $1, but you're not going to reach very many people. So if I was you, I would start at $5 per day, and after 24 hours, I would look at your ad and see where you're at from there. If your ad is even one potential lead, potential customer, I would bump it up to $20 a day from there immediately and give it another 24 to 48 hours and see where it's at. So this was our part 1 and also don't worry about any of this. Don't touch any of that. Keep it at a daily budget. Don't do a lifetime. Keep it daily because you can always turn it off. And click continue, which is where our part 2 to this video is going to come. So that was part 1. Rewatch this video, follow along, implement these steps, and you will be a winner. And you will get leads for your company. Stay tuned for our next part 2 to this part 1 video.